What are you talking about? I don't know
Her
what you're
laughing
saying.
under her breath.
Oh
Her
my God.
trying to cover up the microphone so they can laugh and hee and key.
Oh my God, Daryl, really? You doing all of this because they over there whispering? Hey y'all, it's your girl J9 Eve, and on this episode of Daryl Be a Hot Mess, okay, Daryl's pretty upset. All right, he's just furious with the prosecution. You know, furious. He can't believe what is happening here. The misuse of justice. Justice. Daryl be madding, y'all. He be madding. That's what he be doing. He be madding. Oh. So Daryl takes issue with something that was said between the prosecution and, the cop that, was in there. He know likey the interaction when he was on the stand. Okay. And he wants to be able to talk to him again and, rebut, because you can't be butting like that. I need a rebut. Okay. So he's kicking up some, ish and smearing it all over the walls like a Daryl do. Just like a Daryl do. Like, what's a Daryl gonna do if a Daryl can't smear it all over the walls? Okay. So we're gonna check it out. See what's wrong with Daryl. Cause always something wrong with Daryl. Okay. And we're gonna laugh at Daryl, of course, cause that's what mama do. Okay. So let's see what's going on with the Daryl.
Do you want to provide to me about that last exhibit?
About what last exhibit? I'm talking about the
issues. There was an objection to questions regarding cross-examination. So the objections were by the state. One had to do with there's questioning about possible testimony with his niece and nephew, and then the jail cell search issues. So Mr. Brooks, you asked the questions. The state had objected. Since you're the proponent of what would presumably come in through the testimony of Detective Casey, what is your offer of proof as to why I should allow Detective Casey to come back on the stand and testify about his interaction, I believe it was with your mom, and possible testimony of your niece and nephew?
It don't matter with Detective Casey. He's off the stand. He's not going back on the stand.
No, but I told you I would recall him. I wanted to take it up outside the presence of the jury.
How do I supposed to know?
So are you withdrawing that, sir?
How am I supposed to know? I think I deserve a chance to rebut what was just said. I think I deserve that much if it's a fair trial.
What information do you want to provide to me about that last exhibit?
About what last exhibit? I'm talking about the audacity of the prosecution to just put that on the record when it's stating it's untrue.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's untrue?
We just heard her talk for 5-10 minutes straight. Now don't nobody know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Oh my God, yeah, exactly. She talk for 5 or 6 or whatever minutes long, and we're supposed to know what particular thing she said that has got your panties all in this here bunch. Your dainty panties are in a bunch. Okay, I'm sure the Bubba appreciates that. It's probably just his stilo, ain't it? You can tell me, Daryl. You can tell me. I ain't gonna tell nobody except for everybody.
Specifically what you're talking about.
There's a reference made to what I'm supposed to know about the evidence stacking up and this and that, as if that has any bearing on what I still think and what I'm still going to present. It doesn't.
That's not what we're talking about at the moment. I made a ruling on it.
Oh, that's what he ain't like. They said the evidence was so stacked up so high that it was way taller than Daryl, which, I mean, it could be 2 pieces of paper and it's gonna accomplish that feat, isn't it? Oh, Daryl, stop. It's all about height with you, ain't it? Everything's about height. He's worried about the evidence stacking up and being taller than him. Oh, Daryl, you're just so worried about the wrong stuff.
She's been laughing and making comments under her breath the whole time during the whole trial, and I never said nothing. I don't know what's being said, but I can tell that it's directed towards me. I'm not an idiot.
Oh my God, Daryl. Yes, you are. Clearly you are. You said, I don't know what's being said, but I can tell it's about me though. I don't know what they're saying. I mean, they could have been saying I was handsome, but I don't know because me no speaky smart language, okay? I know they think I'm stupid, and I know that I'm not. I know that much, but you ain't gonna do.
I haven't made any of those observations,
I didn't
sir.
say
What
you.
I've observed,
I didn't say you, Your Honor.
No.
But
What I've
for
observed
her,
is
for
as...
her, listen, please.
Go ahead.
For her to sit there and try to play it off as if she's not referencing to me, she must think I'm an idiot.
Nobody
That is
said
very
that, sir.
disrespectful to me.
I know Opera over there thinking, well, duh. Yes, Daryl. Yeah. I don't know why that was in question. I mean, I think you should have assumed that I thought you were an idiot. I mean, I feel like I've made it pretty clear exactly how stupid I think you are. But I mean, if I need to reiterate, I will, out of respect for the court or whatever. Okay?
haven't said anything about that until today. She's done it numerous times.
What are you talking about? I don't know
Her
what you're
laughing
saying.
under her breath.
Oh my
Her
God.
trying to cover up the microphone so they can laugh and hee and key. That they've been doing that.
Oh my God. Daryl, really? You doing all of this because they over there whispering? Daryl, sit down. Oh my God. You ain't even got an argument. Oh my God. Well, that's no shocker. That's no shocker. Daryl don't even have an argument. He don't even know why he mad right now. He just like, they over there acting like they happy and stuff, and it ain't right. Over there covering up the mic as to not hurt my feelings. I don't appreciate that. I wish they would just say it out loud so then I could complain because they said it out loud and it hurt my feelings, you know? Because Daryl, an opposite day. He's so mad. This must be one of those days where he was just kind of like, you know, it's like a girl right before her cycle starts. You know what I'm saying? And she just, well, I can't say she. I will say me, though. Like, just become this rageful beast, you know? Easily agitated. What you say? What y'all talking about over there? I understand, Daryl. Is it that time? Is it the time of the month? It is, isn't it? Oh, such a lady.
The whole time. I didn't say anything about it.
I have not noticed that. What I notice are 3 attorneys who cover up the microphone so that they're not heard when they're conferring with each other about evidentiary issues or about testimony.
So why is it always laughing and giggling?
I haven't noticed.
Because you're funny looking. That's why. You're funny looking and you're funny acting. That's why. That's why they laugh. That's why. Same reason I laugh. Okay. It's because you being you is fucking hilarious. Okay. And not only that, not you just being you, but you being you and thinking that you smart. Now that is the funniest thing I've ever seen. So congratulations. It seems you're a comedian. You know, you should be. That's a career. Daryl, I mean, come on. You never had one before. You should be, you know, feeling good about yourself for this. Like, you know what? I never thought about myself as an entertainer, that I'm a comedian, that I could make people laugh, you know. I mean, yes, they are laughing, you know, like at me and not with me. But, you know, I take what I can get because a job is a job, ain't it, Daryl? High five.
What is that other than the one thing you pointed out?
Well, we have cameras.
Mm-hmm. Do we got cameras?
That's what the cameras are for.
Let's refocus our attention on what we're here for, and that's
Okay,
trial.
then I'll take that.
Do you have anything you want to put on the record?
I'm putting it on the record if I get a chance.
No, you need to let me finish. As it relates to the video and my decision to admit it.
She just admitted that she just now came with the exhibit. It was not that she just said. She just made it an exhibit. It was not an exhibit before she made it one.
So do you have some legal basis, sir, for your position? Because I'm not.
What do I need legal basis for when she just admitted on the record that she just made this exhibit up right now?
That is a complete mischaracterization. Sure, she did not.
That's what. So she wasn't implying that by saying that she could pull anything out of her suitcase.
No, yeah, that's exactly what she's saying. That's not what she meant. Clearly, she didn't mean she could just decide to grab some random thing that the judge knew nothing about and that there wasn't already a part of. another exhibit or some other evidence that's there that hasn't been said that they were going to pull it up as a main thing to show, but it's already in the whole evidentiary list of stuff, yes, she can pinpoint and pull things from that. Absolutely. And make an exhibit out of them. It's already inside of the case. So yes, she can pull from that. She didn't say she could just yank something from the guy in the back, hand her some random thing about his grandmother when she was 6 and make it an exhibit. That's not what she said. They think I'm stupid, Judge, and they don't know me like that. You know what I'm saying? They need to watch their mouth before I, attempt to get away from this table, but I can't because shackles,
So that's a figure of speech.
Okay, so what is
All right.
it implying to? What would that be implying to?
As attorney,
How would anyone?
all right,
How would
I'm
anyone in
moving
my
on
position?
because you're not providing me with any legal basis.
I didn't even finish.
For me
You told me that I can make the record. I'm attempting to make the record.
Sir, as it relates to the video and my decision to admit it, do you
I
have
just said that
anything-
you didn't even let me finish.
You're not letting me
You
finish.
didn't let me finish either, Your Honor.
Because you're not providing me.
But how do you know I wouldn't get to that if I didn't finish?
You're not providing me with any.
Oh my God. How you know I wasn't going to say the smart thing if you don't let me say the smart thing? I was just about to break the case wide open for you. I mean, noted that would just put me farther under the prison, but still.
Anything from a legal basis for which I would consider changing my mind. So the state's withdrawn their request to play the audio.
Then why play the video at all then?
I've already made a ruling on that. You're questioning the ruling. You're not asking me to reconsider it based on any legal basis.
There should be a legal reconsideration of it.
Then you need to provide me with the legal basis for that, sir.
So I'm supposed to just come off that with off the top of my head?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe it's behind the peninsula. Just peel the peninsula back. Maybe it's there. I know it ain't a lot of places for it to hide. It's pretty thin. It's like pretty thin shrubs. That's a wooded area. That's a forest that's pretty open. You know what I'm saying? But, it could be. Just how can you know where it isn't if you don't know where it is, Darrell? Is what I'm saying to you.
That's ridiculous.
You're representing yourself. It's not ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. So I was supposed to already come in here this morning to say, oh, a video is going to be shown off the fly at the drop of a hat. Let me try to find some legal thing to combat. How am I supposed to do that?
The bottom line is you open the door to
It
the
doesn't.
playing
It
of that
doesn't.
video.
We're not talking about
And the
opening
video
no
was
doors.
previously provided to you during
We're
discovery.
not talking about opening no doors. We're talking about being fair.
There's
Because
absolutely
if I
no
would have did
prejudice
that,
to
Your
you
Honor,
in
with all
terms
due
of
respect,
surprise.
with
by
all
the
due respect,
exhibit.
if I had
Right.
done that,
I am going to move on.
if
from
I
this
had done
topic.
that, it would have
Mr.
been a
Brooks,
big
I'm
thing.
advising you.
Are you
that
asking me?
I'm advising you, sir.
Oh, okay.
I'm
I don't know what that
advising you
means.
to sit down
I
and
don't
be
know what that
quiet.
means.
And if you interrupt me again, you are.
That's that thing that Darrell would do where he would say, she would tell him, give him an order. And he would be like, are you telling me or you asking me? And what she's supposed to say is, I'm telling you. But she'll say, I'm asking you. And then he'll be like, well, I ain't going to do it then. It's like, what in the hell is wrong with you, Darrell? Like, oh my gosh. Well, I don't know what that means then. If you ain't telling me that, I don't know what it means. But if you are telling me, I do know what you mean, and I will then comply. Okay. Yeah. But they shouldn't think you stupid. Okay.
On notice that you will forfeit your right to be present
So
in
you're
this
holding me in
trial.
contempt.
Yeah.
Mr.
For the
Brooks.
entire trial? Did you say the entire trial?
I never said any such
You said
thing.
for the trial. So what do
Please?
you mean? I'm asking, what do you mean?
Mr. Brooks,
Oh my God.
you
Stalling.
continue to
That is
come at
not,
me.
I don't consent to being called
You
that name.
continue to fight with me.
I'm
You
not
are
fighting
being
with you.
disrespectful.
I'm not fighting with you. I'm not.
I think Darrell is just being pissy right now because he wants to go into the other room. He must need to pass gas or something. And he don't want nobody to hear it. He don't know if it's going to be quiet and deadly. He don't know if it's going to be a silent, deadly one or one of those loud, circus type farts. Like, he don't. Like, oh God, is there a clown in here? What was that? Like, honk.
I'm going to give
you
you
said I
one
would have
last
the chance to make the
opportunity to
record.
sit down and be quiet so I can make a finding
Are you
as it
asking
relates
me
to
to
other
do
things.
that? Are you asking me
I don't
to
need
do
to
that?
ask, I'm telling you.
Ooh, see? You see what I'm saying? When she says, I'm telling you, he shut the hell up. But when she says, I'm asking, and he'll ask her, he's like, are you asking me or are you telling me? And if she says, asking you, he'll say, I don't know what you're talking about then. I ain't going to do it. But if she says, I'm telling you, he shuts the fuck up. Like, what is that? Isn't that weird? That's so weird.
Thank you. There were two other issues that came up that I advised the parties I would take up outside the presence of the jury. And give, if appropriate, Mr. Brooks the opportunity to ask further questions of Detective Casey. There was questioning by Mr. Brooks about possible testimony and why it had to do with it was in the context of him questioning Detective Casey about speaking with Dawn Woods, his mother, and about a time in August. And there was some reference to his niece and nephew. And I sustained the objection. I wanted to take it up outside the presence of the jury. That's the first issue. The second issue was the questioning of Detective Casey by Mr. Brooks related to the jail search. Do you want the opportunity to question Detective Casey about either one of these two topics? Is my first question.
Okay, why was it an issue with me bringing it?
Mr. Brooks, I'm only going to ask you one more time, and if you don't
I'm saying,
answer it
if I don't
correctly,
understand,
then
if I don't understand what was the problem in the get-go with the question, how am I supposed to answer it now?
Mr. Brooks, listen to me, please. I'm going to ask this question one more time.
One
It
more
calls
time.
for a yes or
I don't
no.
like your tone and the way you're talking to me. I don't.
Mr.
I don't
Brooks?
appreciate it.
You ain't gonna appreciate nothing once you get in that cell with Bubba. You gonna be the least appreciative person ever. Okay, you ain't gonna appreciate none of it. And then Bubba gonna be mad because he gonna be like, Daryl don't appreciate me, you know. Then you're gonna have to make it up to him on Valentine's Day, Daryl. That's the relationship. That's your new relationship. Congratulations. You know, you living a dream.
Sit down. I don't care if you don't like my tone. You've been pushing my buttons all day throughout this entire trial, and I have shown the utmost of respect for you, and I don't appreciate you impugning the integrity of this court.
If that's what you want to call it, that's fine, but it's not accurate.
Stop talking.
What you mean, stop talking?
I need to make a ruling. Okay, I'm purposely not putting you in the other courtroom right now.
Let's talk to each other like adults then.
Mr.
Because I've never told you to stop talking.
I'm going to ask this question one more time, and if he doesn't answer it, I'll take it as a no. Do you want the opportunity to question Detective Casey regarding either his questioning or meeting up with your mom and your niece and nephew about...
Daryl is literally fighting, rolling his eyes. Like, them eyes want to roll back so bad. Look, he like, let him roll back, Daryl. Let him roll back, you know? Like they do when you try to look in the mirror. Your eyes be like, nah, bro, I don't want to see it.
Possible testimony or the search of your jail cell. Yes or no?
What was the problem with me asking the question about the jail cell?
He's not answering my question. We'll move on.
I'm trying to understand.
Oh, now you're trying to understand? Oh. I thought you was doing something else, like stalling. That's what I thought was happening. But, okay, you was just trying to understand. Oh, I understand, Daryl. I understand.
I don't understand. How do I know? How do I know what I'm supposed to answer if I don't understand?
Well, Daryl, you could start by shutting the hell up. I mean, it's something. It's something to start with. You know, I mean, no expectations, no, just a suggestion from me to you as an observer of your shittiness. Oh, Daryl, you in this tie. You this tie and this jacket. You this tie, this shirt, and this jacket and mask, okay? Oh, I forgot the peninsula. Oh, damn. I hope I didn't hurt the peninsula's feelings by forgetting to, shout it out. Shout it out. You know that shirt is stank, honey. All right, y'all. It's fun. It's always fun to listen to Daryl be the douche, and just kind of relish in the idea of what we know about him, where he is now, in the place where he was always meant to be, and always, what's the word that Daryl likes to use? Straining. Daryl was always straining to be, okay? And now he is in the prison where he belongs, deep inside of the prison. Y'all know what to do. Y'all behave, because I'm not going to do it. Absolutely not. No. Okay. But Mama Love, yes, she do. She definitely do. Don't doubt it. Don't waste your time doubting it. Peace.